Question 1. Why do you feel it is important to volunteer in your community? I feel it's important to volunteer in our community because it's a way to give back. Our community has tons of resources that are being used by us daily, so the least we can do is volunteer to better our community. Also, it provides you with some professional experiences, so you can actually test out certain fields of work that you want to go into through volunteering. And lastly, it actually feels good to do good. That being said, volunteering can actually boost our self-worth. I find that it also helps us with our social abilities. Question 2. Most would argue that volunteering is a question of selflessness. Is this still true if one is volunteering for self-reward? The way I look at it is if you're doing something good, it should not be for selfish reasons. So, in that case, it is not an act of selflessness if one is simply volunteering for their own rewards. Let's take giving money to the homeless as an example. If you give money to a homeless man on the street, just a few dollars, it's of course a great deed. However, when someone expects recognition from others after doing such a great thing, that kind act just loses all its meaning. Question 3. Do you find it is fair that some people are being helped, while others who need it are not? Honestly, no. I do not find it fair at all. I believe that all people in need of help should have the opportunity to receive help. However, the unfortunate truth about our society is that some people have the means to get what they need. My placement happens to be quite costly. This is the perfect example to demonstrate how one must be quite blessed to receive the help they need. This is why it's unfair. However, there are still things like soup kitchens, for example, that do in fact help the less fortunate at no cost. Question 4. Do you feel accomplished after your shift at your outreach placement? If so, why? If not, do you feel like you are not experiencing the right emotions? I do in fact feel extremely accomplished after helping out my outreach placement. I feel as though I've done something good for others, and I feel extremely appreciated by the people I helped. While I helped them out, they also seem very happy. Also, my manager says that the elderly love Isaac and I. So this makes me feel great because I feel like I've been doing my job well. Question 5. Does your placement require you to discipline when you are volunteering? How do you deal with this? Well, since I work with the elderly, I do not really have to discipline them. However, often some of the seniors do require help while playing bingo or even just with regular activities. In those cases, I do try my best to do whatever they ask and to be as polite as possible. Question 6. Do you find it easier to tolerate the actions of the people at your outreach placement than the actions of your classmates? I definitely do find it easier to tolerate the actions of the elderly as opposed to the actions of my classmates. When helping out seniors, I must understand that some of them do suffer from diseases or sicknesses. In those cases, I must be as tolerant as possible, and I must expect anything to happen. Often they are forgetful, and I can't get upset at them if they forget what I told them earlier. I must cooperate and try my best to be accommodating to their needs. Question 7. Was it a challenge for you to accept and deal with the differences that the people at your outreach placement possess? It was slightly a challenge at first, but now I've learned how to better deal with the people I work with. Helping out the elderly requires a lot of patience and understanding of their situation. Often they have trouble hearing or seeing certain things, and I must be there to help them out in times of need. Question 8. When students are obligated to volunteer, can human ambivalence emerge? I think human ambivalence can definitely emerge when students are being forced to volunteer. Even though volunteering is a great thing to take part in, often there are high school students who do not want to do it. So when they are forced to volunteer, they do not enjoy doing it, even though they know it is a good thing. Question 9. Do you think it is fair that the people you help at your outreach placement are considered lower in society than others? Honestly, I don't think that it is fair at all. I feel that these people should be considered more important in our society because of their conditions. They should be looked at with respect and should be helped out more than the others. I think that we should look at them. We should look more into investing our free time, helping them, as opposed to helping ourselves. Question 10. What kind of relationships have you developed with the people at your outreach placement? Will you still feel this connection now that outreach is done? I've really grown to enjoy going to my placement and to enjoy being with the people I help out. At the beginning, I found myself really just wanting to get my outreach over with. But now, I'm actually happy that I've invested so much of my time taking care of these people and getting to know these people. I don't think I will still feel this connection now that outreach is done because I will not be seeing them anymore. But this experience has definitely changed the way I perceive the elderly. I've learned that they are indeed very kind and caring people who have amazing stories to share with others. Thank you.